What's the backstory of these dogs? Where did this video even come from? Why did it become so popular? And most importantly, why is it this one little white dog that became the king of the pack, while this small white dog rose to the top? I'm here to answer all these questions one by one. First, let me introduce this little white dog. It's a Xiangxi dog, a breed unique to Guizhou, China. Many viewers in the comments say that Xiangxi dogs have extremely high fighting skills. The Xiangxi dog in the video is named Changmao. How did he become the leader among so many large dogs? Let's start with the original creator of the videos. His ID on Chinese TikTok is Uncle Beard's Dog Tribe. He posted his first dog video back in 2018. The style was very casual, just recording whatever happened. But he especially liked filming dog fights. The dogs in his yard include ones he owns, some rescued strays, and others fostered from friends. In the videos, you can see many different breeds. The creator might not even know yet, but his videos have already exploded in popularity overseas. So far, he's posted over 800 videos. Now let's dive into Uncle Beard's dog world. First, let me introduce some of the main characters you'll see. The first is Changmao, the Xiangxi dog whose royal presence alone can silence the whole pack without a single bark. The second is the troublemaker often dominated by the Dog King. Uncle Beard says he's the fourth-ranking dog in the yard, so they call him Black Number 4. In many videos, he plays the role of the agitator, always one against many, yet he's never been truly defeated. Once Changmao shows up, Black Number 4 instantly calms down, acting like a well-behaved kid and even rolls over to show submission. But Changmao doesn't just control this one dog, he's subdued many others as well, truly deserving the title of Dog King. The third character is the Black Wolf dog, who immediately lowers his head whenever the Dog King appears. His name is Dahe, and he's the biggest dog in the videos, but he's completely obedient to the Dog King, which puzzles the viewers. You seem like the one most qualified to rule this dog yard. You're the biggest, you look the most like the king, so why did you let a much smaller white dog take the throne? I'll explain this part later. Gang the fourth is a German Shepherd who looks fierce but has a gentle heart. Everyone just calls him Demu, short for Demu, German Shepherd. He usually stays out of fights and walks with a slight limp, but if he sees Dahe bullying other smaller dogs, he steps in to stop it. He's a gentle character with a strong sense of justice. The fifth character is the only one brave enough to challenge the Dog King head-on, a black-muzzled yellow dog named Datu. In other videos, he looks like the one who resists King Charles the most. Why does he have so much courage? We'll explain this part later. Finally, the sixth character to introduce is the Labrador who's locked up. In some videos, you'll see all the dogs outside, but only the Labrador and a small black dog are kept locked up alone. Why does he have this special privilege? Is he stronger or more aggressive? Some people speculate that he's the real mastermind behind the scenes, and that letting him out might be dangerous for the other dogs, so that's why he's been locked away. Is this true? Let's analyze why this video suddenly blew up. First, it's the presence of the Dog King. He's very different from the fierce Dog King we imagine. He's like a gentleman. Just one look, one vibe from him makes everyone afraid, kind of like the boss's aura in the movie The Godfather. This gives us a feeling that goes beyond reality. It reminds us of those we feared growing up, or maybe our moms, even our military superiors or bosses at work. One look from them awakens that scared little spirit deep inside you. Also, every time Black Fourth, Hey Lao-Si, causes trouble, the moment the Dog King shows up, the chaos instantly stops without a single bark. This is just like a scene from a movie. A little punk causing trouble, and suddenly, the real boss arrives, and that once cocky punk instantly does a complete 180-degree attitude change. Seeing this kind of drama unfold in the dog world really shocks people. I kept rewatching, trying to figure out, what's the deal with this Dog King? There's a lot of curiosity and speculation in the comments about him. Some say the Dog King only commands respect because his owner backs him up, so he doesn't even need to bark to take control. That's why he's the king, but that's not true. The owner actually has no status. Many videos show the owner has zero authority. He tries whipping the dogs, but they barely pay attention to him. The dogs truly only obey Changmao, the Dog King. Others say Changmao is the oldest dog around. He's been there the longest, like a prison rule. First in means you're the boss, so everyone respects him and lets him be king, but he's not actually the oldest, and that's not why he's leader. Some say Changmao is the strongest fighter, but maybe he's not a great fighter, rather he's a great manager. That's why he became the king. It's these endless guesses and imaginations that sparked everyone's curiosity. There are a few questions everyone's been dying to know. Why is he the king? What did he go through to get there? How many dogs did he have to beat to claim the throne? These questions sparked endless curiosity. And here's the story. Because everyone was so curious and eager to know the real background, people gave him an English nickname, King Charles. In everyone's imagination, this dog park became like a country. King Charles watches over this dog society, but there's always a usurper trying to take the throne, so they stir up trouble using force to recruit other dogs into their gang. And when King Charles grows weak, they strike to take over and become the next dog king. This is the story fans have imagined. And it's actually a mix of many different comments combined. But honestly, this alone isn't enough. People saw the video of King Charles injured. For the first time, he was limping. His front leg was bleeding from a bite. Everyone started wondering, is King Charles about to fall? Is the usurper finally about to succeed in his plan? Or was it a betrayal from one of his own? How did he lose? This video was originally posted by the creator in November 2024. That was like 7 months ago. So no, his throne was never really in danger. If anything, it just shows how many battles he's fought to hold that crown. In fact, the original creator came out and confirmed King Charles earned his title with nothing but raw strength. He started fighting when he was just 3 months old. Some of the fights were too brutal to even post. Physically, he was never stronger than Datu. He used to get beaten down all the time. And here's the truth. Datu was the previous king. That's why he never submitted to King Charles easily. That royal aura still lingered in him. But in the end, he lost. That final fight lasted over 10 minutes. Both dogs were covered in blood. No one could pull them apart. King Charles broke 2 of Datu's fangs. And from that moment on, Long Mao became King Charles. He's actually younger than Datu, but he built his kingdom with nothing but pure fighting power. And he didn't do it alone. Word is, even the dogs have their own gangs. 5 different factions. Daihei, the biggest dog in the yard. Why is even he afraid of King Charles? Turns out Daihei never stood a chance against King Charles. He's been getting whooped since he was a pup. Maybe it's a strength issue, or maybe it's just his personality. And then there's the Labrador, the one locked up all the time. Is he the real king pulling strings from the shadows? Some people are like, if you let the lab out, would King Charles still be king? But the truth, it's way less dramatic than we imagined. This time, Uncle Hu, the original uploader, actually wrote a super long caption explaining everything. In short, the Labrador belongs to a friend who didn't have time to take care of him, so he's just being temporarily fostered in the dog yard. And it's not just him, there's also a little black dog. They're both kept separate. These two are always locked up unless the friend comes over to take them out for a walk. The creator himself came out and explained everything. He keeps these dogs simply because he loves them, not, like some rumors say, to sell them for meat. So don't worry, he's not a dog meat seller. From Uncle Hugh's peaceful dog yard to King Charles becoming a viral legend across the internet, none of this was ever planned. Hopefully this video helped answer some of your burning questions. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and give us a follow. Seriously, thank you so much.